Hello everyone. In this video, I will explain about JDBC architecture. The first one is Java application, which is nothing but normal Java program. Next, JDBC API, which is nothing but jdbc.jar file. Next, JDBC driver manager. This is responsible for loading and registering the databases. We can connect multiple databases at a time. JDBC driver. JDBC driver is responsible for connecting to the database. Here we are connecting more number of databases, that is Oracle database, SQL server, ODBC data source. We can connect to H2 database, Cassandra, MongoDB, etc. etc. Coming to the JDBC API. JDBC API. The JDBC API uses a driver manager and database specific drivers to provide transparent connectivity to heterogeneous database. That means we can connect to multiple data sources at a time. JDBC API provides classes and interfaces to connect or communicate Java applications with databases. The JDBC API provides classes. In classes we are having more number of methods. Next, JDBC driver manager. It is a class. This class manages list of database drivers. That is, we are registering with more number of databases that is loaded in database driver manager. It ensures that correct driver is used to access each data sources. The driver manager is capable of supporting multiple concurrent drivers to connect multiple heterogeneous databases. That means we can connect multiple databases at a time with a single Java program. Next, driver. Driver is an interface. This interface handles the communication with the database server. The actual process starts from this driver class only. That means driver manager dot get connection method used for connecting to the databases. It also abstracts the details associated with the working drivers objects. Next, connection interface. This interface with the all methods for contacting a database. Here the connection object stores the database connection. Through that connection, we can communicate with the database. The connection object represents communication context. That means all communication with the database is through connection object only. That is what I explained. Next, statement interface. You can use object created from this interface to submit the SQL statement to the database. By using the statement interface, we are passing the SQL query to the database. Some derived interfaces accepts parameter in addition to execute stored procedure. That is prepared statement. Statement and prepared statement are two interfaces. Statement is a super interface and prepared statement is a extended interface. That means sub interface. The statement interface cannot accept parameters. The prepared statement interface accepts input parameters at runtime. That means we can dynamically store the data into databases. Next, result set. Result set is an interface. This object holds the data retrieved from the database after you execute an SQL query using statement object. That means the data returned from the statement object that is stored in the result set object. It acts as an iterator to allow you to move through the data. Here we can display according to our requirement. Sometimes we display only first row or last row or according to our condition. Next, SQL exception class. This class handles any errors that occurs in database application. Any unwanted errors are occurred in database application program. Those exceptions are handled by the SQL exception class for smooth flow of execution